All right, Clive and Jaeden. So first of all, really enjoyed this movie. As someone who didn't have the greatest relationship with my father growing up, to see kind of this father-son relationship and how it unfolds was really fascinating. For you guys, what was it like bringing that relationship to life?
We had a great time, didn't we,
Yeah.
really? I mean, the bottom line is Bob Nelson is one of the writer-directors, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and sort of looked after us brilliantly. It was a very beautifully written script. And we had a great time working together every day, so all in all, it was a pretty great experience.
For you, Clive, you've done everything. Big budget movies. I was an enormous fan of The Nick. I hope you're not dead, by the way. How is this different? You're doing an indie. How is this different for you in terms of the overall project as an actor?
I treat everything I do with the same attitude, really. I go in there. It's like the different genres, the different size of films doesn't change anything I do. I respond to a character, I want to play it or I don't want to play it, I want to explore it, and there's nothing different about it. I mean, yeah, this is a smaller film, but the beauty of it is it's about the characters in the movie. There's nothing else going on. It's you invest in the people. And so the idea of doing this film about a father, having a crazy weekend with his estranged son, but through that kind of bonding with him and was a lovely thing to play.
For you, Jaeden, you're pretty much working with everybody right now, from Bill Murray to this guy, Michael Shannon. I mean, the best in the business. What's it like for you as a young actor? I mean, you pretty much hit the lottery here. Is it like blowing your mind? Like, I get to work with the best?
I really did. It's so crazy, the people that I'm working with, but it definitely helps me become a better actor and become better at turning into a certain character. I learned so much from watching their films, but then to meet them and see how they do it in person is just it's an honor.
One of the things I loved about this film is, although we see this father-son kind of road trip happening, there's a real attention that's paid to the lack of how much people care about things in this world. Etiquette, manners, just everything. Talk to me about that message that's brought forth in this movie.
I think that was certainly a theme that runs through it from Bob, yeah. And but also, there's a real there is that element, and I think that comes from Bob and the relationship with his father. I think his father was a carpenter or whatever, and it was about how people appreciate less and less the sort of the crafting and the skill it takes to make things. And but it's the thing that's also very touching about this film is that a lot of the people are going through a very tough time in the film. They're sort of struggling, and it's not judgmental. There's a real empathy. You look at people and there's an understanding that it's tough for a lot of people. Everybody's just trying to make the best of what they've got, and I think that's a very touching thing.
Before I let you go, I got to ask. I mentioned huge fan of The Nick. Talking about the experience of that character, that was such a demented, crazy, awesome character.
Well, I mean, I had one of the best times. Brilliant script. Soderbergh is a genius, and no, it was a hugely fulfilling experience.